What's up, everybody? This is Janky J from the Four Real Takes. Today we have
Harv from the world famous Harv's Movie Hut.
Cdog 92.
and as a special guest today, we also have Danielle Stephens, who is a new friend from TikTok. We're very excited to have her on tonight. How are you?
Excited to be on.
Excited? You ready to talk about some fucking movies?
Hell yeah.
All right, let's get in. Well, first thing that we have for tonight, like always, is going to be a movie that we watched this week. Harv, you want to kick it off?
Oh man. Oof. Oh, I just watched last night Nuke 'Em High
Good.
from Trauma. That movie's so bad, so horrible. But God, is it fun.
Yeah.
Yeah, I didn't expect it to go the way that was, and the way Trauma put their name in there, like subliminally, like Trauma High, Traumaville. It was hilarious. I loved it.
It's one of those guilty pleasures.
Yeah.
I love those corny, low budget horror films that are just bad. I think they're just so much fun.
Yeah. Did you watch what they have the Return to Nuke 'Em High, which is fucking awful.
And I watched it on my favorite streaming service.
Here we go.
Of course. Tubi. Tubi,
yeah.
you're the best. Thank you for all you do. And keep on going. But yeah, no, I haven't got to part 2. It's on there too, or also. So I will definitely be giving it a watch sometime soon.
All right. I watched the first 5 minutes of it, and I had turned it off.
Yeah,
because that is because you're stupid and you don't great cinema.
I like Return. I mean, I like Nuke 'Em High, but this one was like disgusting.
It rotted your brain cells pretty much.
It rotted my fucking insides. Yeah. What about you, Cdog?
So I've been having clips just pop up on my YouTube channel. So I went back and watched the original John Wick again the other day. I hadn't watched it in a while. And man, such a classic, dude. That's such a good action movie.
Yeah. Have you seen all of them?
I've seen all of them. Yeah. I think the first one and I think it might have been the third one were my favorite ones out of the whole franchise.
You know, like the fourth one the most?
The fourth?
That's my favorite.
It's not bad. It's not bad, don't get me wrong. I thought the story was a little all over the place in the fourth one.
I think the first one is the best of all 4.
The first one's really freaking good. Like whenever he does that to the dog and stuff, and then you have him on the phone call, and he's like, "Why'd you punch my son?" And he says he stole John Wick's car and killed his dog, and his dad's like, "Oh," and then like beats the crap out of him over it, and is like, "You're gonna die. There's nothing you can do, and you can't stop it." And I was like, "What a badass!"
Yeah. Have you seen any of those, Danielle? The John Wick movies?
Yeah, I have. They're pretty good.
Okay. Did you have a favorite of the 4?
It's been a while. I can't say.
I don't know. I think the 4th one's the best, man. Like, there's the fucking action scenes in that. And they had like this, like, kind of like homage to the Warriors, where remember the chick like talking into the microphone, like John Wick's on the run, or like she was saying it in code, but like I thought that was pretty cool.
Classic. The Warriors is great too. Oh my god.
What about you, Danielle? Did you watch anything good this week?
Yeah, so I watched the movie Thrash on Netflix. I don't know if any of you guys saw that. It's new on Netflix. It's like kind of basically like the shark version of the movie Crawl.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so it's pretty good from the beginning, but it's not. It just seems like kind of like an off-label version of Crawl. It was
okay.
Like, you think it's really leading up to something good, but then it just kind of just slows down, and then there's this whole thing about these adopted children, foster kids, and they hate their like adopted foster dad, and I feel like it kind of loses the plot. And then of course someone's pregnant in the middle of the whole thing, and then they try to rescue them, and yeah.
Okay, so this is like a serious movie that's not like a comedy or something? Or?
It's a
horror flick, right? Like a low budget horror flick.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, I thought like maybe like a blend.
On Netflix, but it's like
kind of like do you remember the movie Bait? where they're like stuck in the grocery store with the sharks and stuff. It's supposed to be
Wait, there's
fun.
a movie called Bait. That sounds.
They're like stuck in a grocery store in the middle of a hurricane, and there's sharks in the water.
Yeah, see, it was in the middle of a hurricane. There's a pregnant girl that couldn't get out.
Yeah.
Then she goes into labor.
Just chum in the waters.
And they're sharks. Okay.
It's literally the typical
I don't know
shark
why
movie.
I don't know why I thought it was going to be like a comedy blend, like horror comedy kind of thing. It sounds like it would have been
It
better.
really wasn't funny. I mean, I guess if you have that kind of sense of humor,
No, not like not from like a psychopathic point of view, but like, just like I'm surprised they didn't make it like a funnier, like blending like comedy and horror or something.
I've never seen any of the Sharknadoes.
Yeah, you're not missing out.
No, I think the
You're
first
missing out
one's the
on
only
a
one.
ton.
No,
They
don't
made a
listen.
ton of
Only
them. They
one.
must be okay.
Yeah, the only
They're
one
great.
to watch is
They're
the first
awesome.
one, and that's just if you want a stupid fun time. That's it, just the first one. The other ones don't even try.
They made 5 of them motherfuckers. They're
They made
fantastic.
5.
I
They
think there's
made
like
5.
5.
Be good.
So that just puts your
Well,
shit into
For some
grinds
reason,
your shit into the dirt,
Sharknado-
Janky.
I don't
Sharknado
think so,
blew up.
but you know,
I think
I'm-
everybody here is pro Sharknado. Other than
That's-
you.
Except
That's
Shrek.
fine.
Shrek is
That's
always
fine.
he's the tortured soul that only watches like
what the
artsy
fuck?
fartsy
I just told
shit.
you I watched Return to Nukem High like 5 minutes ago, or I tried
But
at least.
you tried. See, you're like, oh, I'm
No,
gonna try to
no,
be with
you-
the common folk, but no, I can't do it.
Okay, the
No,
day
no.
that Return to Nukem High is for the common folk. Okay, and number
He's
one, who's seen zombie
Seen that
ass?
one.
Who's seen zombie ass? Toilet of the Dead.
Wait, Toilet
Me.
of the Dead? I need to
Zombie
see
ass.
that.
Yeah, zombie ass. Yeah,
I'm gonna get that
I've
damn
seen
movie.
it. Yeah, no, yeah.
Why
I
do you
win.
recommend it?
I no, fuck no.
See, I recommend Nukem High.
I would not recommend that to anybody. But
I can
uh-oh.
only watch a
Appreciate
foreign
it.
film
Nice.
with that's black and white, a rose that grew from concrete, and
I don't watch. That's disc. You're talking about disc. I don't watch that
see,
shit.
that's what I was saying when he said artsy fartsy movies. That's disc.
Yeah, that,
no, that pretty
Shrek's
soon
like
Shrek is going to be
classic.
wearing dark eyeliner and painting his nails black, and
I already
oh,
went through that phase, man. I'm not going back.
Yeah, can't say I haven't been there before.
You are full of shit. You did it for me last week. Anyway, the movie that I watched this week is it's called The Homesmen, and
Okay.
it's got Hilary Swank and Tommy Lee Jones in it. It's a Western, and the plot of the movie is really cool. It's there's in this small little town, 3 of these women have like lost their minds. They've all gone crazy, and
Only 3?
yeah, 3, only 3. But they went batshit crazy, like did horrible things. And so the town is like, look, we got to get these ladies out of here. Like this country living is too much for them. And so Hilary Swank decides that she's going to be the person to take them to the neighboring state to get them back home or whatever. And so it's Hilary Swank and these 3 crazy fucking women locked in a stagecoach. And she comes upon Tommy Lee Jones, who's hanging by his neck. And she's like, if I save you, you're going to help me get me across this, rugged country without dying. And he agrees, and she cuts him down. And then the whole movie is about them trying to get these crazy ladies to where they need to be. And it was really fucking good. Like, I'm like, I don't know. I haven't seen a Western that really like punched me in the gut that hard in a while. So that would be like, one that I think all of you guys should check out if you like Westerns. If you don't like
What was it
Westerns,
called
don't
again?
bother. It's called The Homesman.
The Homesman. I haven't
Yeah.
watched a good Western in a while, man. You just don't see that many anymore.
I think it's on Prime right now.
Okay. The Homesman. Okay.
Yeah.
I'll have to look into it.
Yeah. So another thing I wanted to talk about today was, and this is an interesting one. What is your guys' favorite movie that is set in the state that you live in? We'll go with Harv first. The big one, the one with no movies.
there's not that many that get done here.
Mhm.
You know what? I got to go back with one of my old favorites, and I think it's a great movie. It's Training Day. Training Day is it's gritty, it's hardcore, it's loosely based off of the Rampart scandal, with the LAPD. So it's one of the greatest movies made, I think, and Denzel and Ethan Hawke play fantastic roles. And then you also see some other characters that you see in other movies. The one that plays I think it's Big Happy is El Patron from that plays Pablo Escobar in Blow. You have that guy that plays Hector in every movie.
Yeah, just Hector. Yeah.
And I think it's what's his name's first roles, the one that played in Mayans, and I forget his name, but he was a former gang member that turned his life around too. He's a younger guy, and his name is escaping me right now, but he's in it too.
Are you talking about the guy who played Happy or whatever?
No. He was the one that was the sniper in Mayans. The one that had the younger daughter.
I know you're talking about. I can't think of his name either.
Yeah, he plays. It's a short. He's in there like real small, but he plays in it too. And yeah, so that's my pick. There's plenty to choose from, but out of all of them, that's what I'm gonna pick for tonight.
Okay, yeah, that's such a good fucking movie, dude. I love Snoop Dogg's little cameo in there too.
Mm-hmm.
His little wheelchair.
Oh,
Yeah, you got Snoop Dogg, you got Dre in there, you got like that.
Dre's not in there.
Yeah, he is.
Oh yeah, you do. Yeah. Never mind. Yeah,
he's one of the bad cops.
Yeah,
Dirty cops. All right, what about you, Cdog?
Mine would be George Clooney's Leatherheads.
Well, that's
it was actually filmed in Clemson, South Carolina, at the Clemson football stadium down here. And it was just talking about like the protection back in the day, like, the leather helmets, the stuff like that, like the safety basically of football and stuff. And it was like a romantic comedy in a way too. But that was one that was really big around here when it came out. Everybody came down there, like went and watched it being filmed and stuff. You could go to the stadium down here and watch them make the movie and be a part of the crowd if you wanted to. So it was like a big deal around here.
You want to know a fun fact about that movie? Well, kind of more about The Office, but I'm pretty sure I read that John Krasinski wore a wig in like season 2 or 3 of The Office because he had to shave his head for Leatherheads.
Really?
Yeah, so like that's why his hair looks kind of shitty.
He didn't shave his head for Leatherheads.
Pretty sure
he had hair. Yeah, no, he had hair. I think it was the other one. From Inglorious.
No, I'm pretty sure it was John Krasinski.
Was it? I don't remember him because I recently watched that movie and I don't remember him having a shaved head.
Or maybe he had to shave it at first or something. I don't know.
Me.
I'm like 98% sure. Yeah, maybe if anybody knows, just let me know if I'm a let me know if I'm a dumbass in the comments.
We already know I am.
Danielle, what do you got for your favorite state or favorite movie from your state?
He had to wear a wig for season 3.
Let's go. Fact checks. Love it.
Anyway, I'm going to have to go with, as you guys probably could have guessed, I'm from Florida, so I'm going to have to go with Jeepers Creepers. Classic. One of my first horror movies I ever watched in my entire life. Scared me to death. I had to sleep on my parents' floor for months after seeing it. And it was filmed in Ocala. And I drive through Ocala all the time.
Mm-hmm.
And it's just creepy. And I'll never forget the ending where he flew off with the guy.
Yeah.
And you weren't safe unless, I was always trying to think of things that would make me, be someone that Jeepers Creepers wouldn't want. Because I'm like, my dad has asthma. So he doesn't want him, but I don't have asthma. So he'll want me.
Yeah.
But, yeah, I'll definitely have to go with that classic. And it makes me, every time I pass a church, I think about it, too. Because, down the chute.
Right.
Yeah. Which is actually based on a true story. Apparently, there was a couple who was driving through town, and it was a Unsolved Mysteries episode. And
wait, are you
they literally
serious?
saw somebody. Yeah. They literally saw somebody drop a body. They were burying a body, basically, and they passed this old schoolyard that was like an old church style school from back in the day. and they saw it, and then they saw him with like a red sheet, and they turned around to come back to see it, and they saw the body there, and then they went back down the road, and they saw this guy cleaning blood out of his car, and so they're like, we're going to turn around and go get a picture of this, and we're going to call the cops. They went to turn around, the guy chased them down the road, and then after a while, he just disappeared and went off into the night. Well, years later, they're still on the manhunt for this guy, and apparently he went to, I think he was in Texas or something, and he was married and with another woman, and she saw him on that news thing and reported it, and then that's how they caught him, and then he killed himself when the cops got to him. So that's where the whole beginning of Jeepers Creepers started from.
Yeah, it happened like in like Maryland or somewhere like in the New England area or something like that.
Yeah, It was crazy.
Yeah, it was based on real case Dennis Depew.
Yeah, that's it.
So basically, if you're driving past something that's suspicious, don't stop and check.
Yeah, don't be a hero.
Yeah. Yeah.
Just keep going. And the whole the little corn maze or whatever they're stuck in, that just creeps me out. They're running, and I watched all the movies.
I like the first one, but I don't know why I really like the second one. I don't know why. I think it's just because they were stuck on a bus in the second one and they just couldn't go nowhere. I thought that was a lot creepier than the multiple houses in the first one and stuff, and like him licking on the windows and shit.
Oh my gosh,
such weird, man.
The first two were the best ones. I know everybody, the director, all those stuff, but just based on the movies themselves, the first two were the absolute best of the franchise. 3 and 4 were just complete trash. Like they couldn't capture that essence that the first two had.
No.
Was it the same director?
No.
Victor Salva.
Victor Salva was the one for the first two, but he got in a lot of trouble and there was a whole thing with him, so they never got him. Did he go to jail?
Yeah, I think so. I think he's in jail right now. So.
He's a P3 DO, basically. Yeah, so there's a whole bunch of issues with him, but yeah, those first two, you gotta admit, even though with his issues aside, those two movies were the best.
That's the
of the four.
You gotta separate the art from the artist.
Yeah.
Well, I really liked the first one the most because I loved the brother-sister aspect. You don't really get that a lot in horror movies. It's usually boyfriend, girlfriend, or, will they, won't they kind of shit. But the brother and sister aspect, I felt like it just made the stakes much higher because it would obviously suck to lose your boyfriend or girlfriend, but to lose watch your brother get fucking taken into the sky by some
so horrible.
Yeah,
which I will say that I did not expect by the end of the movie that he was going to take him. I thought he was going to get her the whole movie.
Mm-hmm.
The way he was with them, they made you believe that the sister was what he was after throughout that whole movie, basically.
Oh, Shrek! I forgot to tell you.
Okay.
So last night I watched Jay and Silent Bob Reboot, the reboot.
Oh, okay.
And so I don't know have you watched it?
I watched it once when it came out and I hated it. I think I repressed 90% of that movie.
Well, you're wrong. You suck.
Fuck you, dude. So fucking that movie's dog shit, man. Are you kidding me? You liked it?
Anyway. There's a character in there that you like, that you said you wish you had saw more of.
Yeah.
And that's the Justin Long. Speaking, it's kind of connected with the Jeepers.
Right.
It's the Justin Long character. He plays the same character.
Mm-hmm.
I think it's a different name, but he plays. And I was like, oh, I forgot. Or I was like, I gotta tell Shrek about this in case he doesn't remember it. Because you said you wanted to see him in his own movie or see more of him.
I want his own movie, just about him and his life as a gay porn star. That's what I want.
Because he plays the lawyer in the reboot. So he plays a different. I think it's a different character, but it's the same character, but it's a different name or different type of but
Maybe
it's
he
the
just wasn't
same
using his
exact one.
stage name. Gotcha. All right. Well, the movie, my favorite movie, just like my sunglass wearing friend here, I am also from the great state of Florida, and my favorite is Ace Ventura: Pet Detective. I fucking love that movie. It's like as far as like physical comedy goes, like I don't know if there's anything better. Like the way like he was like made of fucking rubber that entire movie. Like everything he did was so outlandishly cartoonish. I don't even know how like if there's actors that could like pull that off today, like that same loose style that he had, that was like he made it look so, yeah, like it was like effortless, you know. He just knew exactly how to make you laugh. And yeah, there's a lot of Florida vibes, you know. You get
Jim Carrey is the man of many expressions. He's the only person who can pull off all of those different expressions. I love Robin Williams and all them, but Jim Carrey's expressions and the way he did his face is what made Jim Carrey.
Mm-hmm. I remember when I was like,
Go ahead.
No, I was just gonna say, I just remember like I remember there was a point in my life when I thought that grabbing your butt cheeks and making your ass talk was like the funniest thing that a human being could possibly do. And I remember my grandma thought it was really funny too. Like, I don't know, like I just have all these random memories of like my grandma like walking through the house. I try to like, Grandma, I'd like some cookies now, you know. And she thought it was fucking hilarious. Like it was just, I don't know, I love that movie. It was a big childhood movie for me. So
I didn't even know that was a Florida movie.
Yeah, yeah, that's all the stuff with like them stealing the Dolphins mascot or whatever, or not the mascot.
They filmed it at the Dolphins Stadium and everything.
Oh.
Yeah.
I honestly, wow, I thought you were going to say Bully.
No. I mean, that's a great movie, man. I love Bully, but yeah, I'd say like if it's picking like an all-time favorite from my state, yeah, I couldn't go Bully, man. But wow, if anybody listening, check out a movie called Bully from 2001. It's fucking amazing, and that's also based on a true story. Danielle, if you're like true crime, you need to look up. We got to watch Bully or something, and then you can look up the actual story that happened. Insanely interesting. But that happened. Basically, there's this group of friends. They're all like teenagers or late teens, and they have this one friend who's like a total dickhead, bullies the shit out of them, and they all just kind of get together one day and say, we're gonna fucking kill this guy. And so the whole movie is about them, like it's setting up, showing him be a bully and everything, and then they start planning it, and then eventually, you know, get to business. But what's amazing about the movie is that it's very realistic in its depiction of like disenfranchised youth and how they actually talk with one another, how they actually interact. It shows them smoking weed and drinking throughout the whole movie. Everybody's having sex all the time. Like it's not sugarcoating anything about like being like a kind of troubled young person. And so I thought it was really good.
Yeah. You said that's Bully, right?
Yeah, Bully. I just showed it to Disc.
I gotta watch it.
I watched it a while back too. After you said it, I don't know. I don't remember if I got it or if I. Oop.
Might have lost Danielle there. Yeah, we'll just keep going. What were you saying, Harv?
Well, that I don't remember if I watched it on Tubi or if it was on if I got the DVD for it. I think it was on Tubi though.
Yeah, I think it's still actually on Tubi. But yeah, so Leatherheads in South Carolina. I thought there was like, wasn't Sling Blade also done in like one of the Carolinas?
I haven't. Deliverance was actually filmed not far from me, but I haven't watched it in a while, so I didn't want to bring that one up because it's been so long. It's a classic movie. I couldn't remember it really well, but Deliverance was a really big deal around here. It was filmed about 25-30 minutes from me.
Okay.
Parts of it, not the whole movie, but parts of it. I think also, if I'm correct, I want to say that "Oh Brother, Where Art Thou?" There were scenes filmed here too.
Mm.
I want to say there was some scenes filmed in about 45 minutes away from me. Pretty sure too.
Well, to completely change gears here, the next thing we have on the docket is we have zombies versus vampires. Which movies do you prefer?
Probably zombies.
Zombies?
I would say zombies. I just think zombies have over the movie base. I feel like zombies have had way better movies than most of the vampire movies. Now you've got Dawn of the Dead. You got all the Romero stuff. Most of the Romero stuff is really good. Dawn of the Dead, Day of the Dead, Night of the Living Dead. You got that, and then when you get into the vampire stuff, you got Lost Boys, you got Vampires, you got 30 Days a Night. So I mean, it's kind of a tough one because they're almost equal, but I just prefer to watch the zombie stuff more. And I grew up watching zombies. My best friend growing up, he was a zombie fanatic, so we always watched zombie shit growing up.
Gotcha. Okay. What about you, Harv?
I'm a zombie guy all the way. Like vampires, I think ever since I know you're Nosferatu. Oh, Nosferatu. Fuck Nosferatu. Boring ass movie. I think they just do a way better job. There's a lot more movies with zombies. I mean, to the point to where they even got a little played out. People got a little tired of them with like the Walking Dead, Z Nation, which Z Nation I think is a way better show for zombies than The Walking Dead. And huh?
Oh,
Hold on. Before you guys duke that out, actually, you know what? I'm gonna destroy both of you and your stupid takes on zombie movies being better than vampire movies.
What is your dumb take on vampires?
Before we go into that, why don't you guys duke it out? Okay, Z Nation. Why is Z Nation better than The Walking Dead, and why is The Walking Dead better than Z Nation? Give me 1 minute, and I will be right back to fuck you both up.
Mm-hmm.
I would just say I feel like Walking Dead's more realistic. Like it could actually happen. And I think that it kind of just it went on the trope of like I think Walking Dead was one of the first ones where literally it wasn't just about the zombies, that it was about the people. The people were the biggest threat. And there wasn't a bunch of that before, in all the old zombie movies and stuff and the old stuff, it literally was always about the zombies overthrowing and doing it. And then when Walking Dead came out, they kind of showed the aspect of how dangerous the people were also. Like they were just as big of a threat, all the survivors. So that to me was always the thing that I always appreciated, that it gave you both sides of the story.
The Walking Dead was great the first and second season until they fired the showrunner. And then they brought that stupid one in that tried to get, Shrek. They try to Shrekify it and make it all artsy and use all these dumb filters and all this stupid just drama bullshit. Like, and they were getting farther and farther away from what the main content was, which was zombies. And they would have a little bit of that, but it was mainly trying to be this super artsy ass stupid show. Almost said another word there. No, let me finish. I let you talk. You let me talk. So I think it was Nicotero was the showrunner they brought in. That wanted to start doing that. With Z Nation, it was fun. It was zombies all the time. There was action all the time. There was a little bit of drama. There was comedy. It was a total package. And was it realistic? No, not by far. There might have been some realistic stuff, but it was more just a fun show to watch. You could just keep watching it. With Walking Dead, it was just after a while. Like I even stopped watching it after a while that's why they kept dropping off on viewers, because it got boring.
My turn. All right.
Fuck vampires. How's that?
Fuck your stupid ass zombie movies. Oh, we
You
have a
fucking
lot of
Twilight.
them.
Fucking.
We have no. Shut the fuck up.
I'm
Listen here, buddy.
I have.
Listen here, buddy. My turn. Okay.
Number one, vampires.
Number one. Every fucking zombie movie is exactly the same movie. You could give me the plot for Night of the Living Dead, Return of the Living Dead, Dawn of the Dead, Day of the Dead. And they all have the same fucking, jerk your fucking chalk off all you want. It's all the same plot. I could give you 5 different vampire movies that all have varying plots and varying tones and styles and everything else. A zombie movie is just, it's like, I don't know. Like zombie movies are just, they got nothing going for them outside of whatever special effects they might maybe be willing to give you throughout the movie. A vampire movie will give you cool special effects, cool characters, memorable characters, more iconic. So, I mean, what are we even talking about here?
So you like the artsy part. So basically,
go
back to what I said. So
it's
what I
not
said
about
at the
being
beginning
artsy.
about you being fucking artsy and this this.
Listen, it's not even artsy. I can pick the most non-artsy vampire movie, and it's better than the best zombie movie. What's the best zombie movie?
Zombie ass.
All right.
No.
I haven't seen Zombie Ass yet.
Honestly, I think my favorite zombie movie is the original Day of the Dead. I like the setting of it. I like them being underground, and it's not like in a mall or not in like your typical place. It's different.
Okay,
That's
John
right.
Carpenter's Vampires is better than Day of the Dead.
Dude, you have
It's
28
good.
days later, 28 weeks later, 28 years, Bone Temple. You have
your best movie is...
You have Dawn of the Dead. You have all these great movies, and there's different takes. So there's some that are like the more slower zombies that are more methodical. Then you have the ones that can crawl on walls. They're all over the place.
I'll throw a third hat in the ring. Personally, I like werewolf films better than any creature feature. Werewolf films.
Nobody gives a shit about werewolf movies yet, until Robert Eggers fucking brings us a masterpiece at the end of the year, just like he did with Nosferatu.
Oh, God,
you,
shut
Harv.
the fuck up,
Fuck
fucking
you, Harv.
Eggers. Who gives a shit?
Bad moves.
He
Silver
fucking
Bullet,
makes
Beast
boring
Within.
fucking movies.
So
That
many
if I
good
want to
werewolf.
sleep and get a good nap in, I'll throw one of his goddamn movies on.
Bro, American Werewolf in
Okay,
London,
so
dude.
your biggest argument for why zombie movies are better than vampire movies, from what I
They're more
heard,
fun.
was
They're
that
more fun.
There's some that walk and there's some that
No,
run.
that's not. I'm just saying there's different types that they come up with. You're just taking you cutting my this much.
No, go ahead, fill me in.
No, I'm just saying they're
me.
more fun. They're more fun. They're more versatile.
Okay. So the more
They're not this
versatile.
artsy-
What fucking world are zombie movies more versatile than vampire movies?
They're more fun than I said. They're different versatile on the zombies that they use. They
They're
use
two
different types.
I wouldn't call two versatile.
Oh wait, maybe I'm not. Maybe I'm wrong on that one.
You're wrong.
I'm starting to sound like Cdog a little bit. You got me all flustered like with Cdog. I'm gonna start saying crescendo.
I know. It's okay. It's okay. I know that vampire movies are better. Everybody knows that vampire movies are better.
No, they are fucking not. The only two good ones, the only two good vampire movies, there's a couple. I'll give you that. There is a couple.
You really
And one of them
keep
had to
going.
bounce off. One of them had to bounce off of werewolves, which was what's that
Underworld.
one? Underworld.
I know.
But you got Blade and Vampire in Brooklyn. Those are the only two great ones besides Underworld.
So Dracula doesn't get any love.
Interview with the Vampire.
Interview.
No.
30 Days of Night.
Artsy boring.
No
Lost Boys.
Lost Boys is okay.
There's plenty more. You're just you're being stubborn.
I'm not being stubborn. I'm just sticking to my guns. I'm not Cdog over here
Your
flip flopping
guns,
like
your guns are
Did you just say
misfiring.
Lost Boys is okay?
Yes.
What have you been smoking?
It's okay movie.
Lost Boys
it's
is a
fun.
classic, dude.
All right. Well,
Yeah. I'll when you stop saying that Kung Pao Enter the Fist is a classic, then I'll start listening to
Great
you more.
movie.
all right. Well, do you think you would have would you rather or not? Would you rather? Do you think that you would survive a world in which there were zombies or a world in which there were vampires? Like for reals?
I feel like probably vampires would be probably the easier one because there's so many zombies. Like the people be infected everywhere. Vampires, you have select few that are in certain areas, and they come out and they get you. Like if you watch all those movies, there's certain towns and stuff that have them. It's not like the whole world.
You're in that town though.
Yeah,
So
you're in that town. I just think the vampires, I think zombies have more numbers.
So there was actually believe it or not, there's actually a show. I think it was like The Human Weapon or something like that. It was on A&E before. They would show like the different fighting styles and different things like that, like martial arts and just different things like different warriors. It was about warriors and stuff. And one of them, believe it or not, was vampires versus zombies. And because of the sheer numbers that zombies had, it was zombies won out. And that was basically the only reason, believe it or not, was because they have the numbers.
It's a dumb reason.
They still won, so shut the fuck up and fuck you.
Vampires
and
don't.
Fuck your vampires.
Like vampires they have the intelligence. They don't technically have to like sleep. They just need to like not be in the daylight.
But zombies don't stop either. They don't have to sleep. They don't stop.
They don't. That's a good point. They're around.
But vampires are also incredibly fast, and they could just literally run through. Like it depends on what vampires we're talking about.
Yeah.
No,
it was zombies we're talking about.
Like zombies, like okay, so the traditional slow zombie that's the mold for them.
Mm-hmm.
They don't stop. They don't sleep. They keep going. Like they're just unstoppable.
Is it just versus one vampire?
No, this is like versus a group. So you have
no fucking way.
Yeah, I mean you have a million fucking zombies coming, and you have a little pod of like 100 vampires. They still have to sleep. They can't go out during the day. They can't go out because then they
there's
that's their weakness.
You give each vampire you get 10 vampires. You give them each a scythe, and then they stand with their backs to each other and spin in circles like a fucking Beyblade through a crowd of these things. They could wipe out like hundreds of them in a matter of minutes.
Yeah, but there's still hundreds more coming.
And
there's still hundreds more coming. And then as they're going through it, then as the time goes on, and if it's at night and it's coming in the day, then that's where they're, then they got to start figuring out how to get the hell out of there.
But vampires are so fast; they could just fucking.
Vampires have more protection.
No, not all the time.
That's
what I'm saying. We have to define the rules of the vampire.
So they're not fast. A lot of movies depict that they're not fast. They're just normal. They might be a little bit. They're stronger. They might be a little faster, but not like supersonic speed. It's kind of like saying the same thing with the zombies. The zombies, like I said, there's some movies where they're real slow, other ones where they're superhuman, like on World War Z, where they're running and doing all sorts of weird shit
on top of each other.
Yeah, I mean, if you have a normal vampire that's slightly like Blade, look at Blade. I mean, yes, he's or even them.
He's a half breed. First of all,
the other ones, all the other vampires.
Here, let me make this argument. If the vampire isn't super fast, he probably turns into a bat.
The only one that turned into a fucking bat was Dracula and your shitty ass Nosferatu. I don't even think Nosferatu did.
So, okay, but that's what I'm saying. Is like, think of a vampire movie where the vampire doesn't have super strength and super speed, but also can't like morph into something else.
Yeah.
Underworld.
I think
they're fast as fuck.
They're not fast.
Yeah, they are fast.
The fuck they're not? They're like incredibly fast in Underworld.
No, they're not.
Are you dude? I will bet you your $8 they're fucking fast as shit in Underworld.
Fast.
I'll say the vampires in Twilight are fast.
Yeah, they're fast too, but the Underworld vampires also have super speed. Yeah,
exactly.
No, they're faster, but they're not super fast.
Let me interject on this. So here's my thing on it. The vampires, there's more things you can do to deter them than zombies. Zombies, you can only take out their head. That's it. With vampires, you've got garlic, you've got crosses, you got things that'll keep you safe, possibly. With zombies, you get stuck in a situation. If you're a bad shot, you are fucked.
And here's the thing. What's to say, and this was actually something that was like a little tidbit on that show. If they get bit or if they get scratched, who's to say that they don't turn into one?
Because they're dead.
Yeah, they did.
It could still happen. It's
they're
a weird
undead.
virus. It's a weird virus. Watch that show.
If anything, it'll make them alive. If anything, it'll make, because they're undead. So if you get bit, if an undead gets bit by an undead, two negatives, does it turn him into a regular guy? Is that the cure for vampirism?
That is an interesting concept. That would be
no daylight movie. Is. If you watch Daybreakers, daylight is the way to cure them.
Okay. Well, I don't know about all that, but all I do know is vampire movies are way better.
No,
way
you're
better.
fucking wrong. No, you're fucking wrong.
Than fucking zombie movies.
You are fucking wrong. Is Danielle coming back in, or?
No, I don't think that she is. So we're just gonna finish out probably without her. So it might make it a little bit shorter of an episode, but we can go into to movie recommendations for the week. You want to start us off, Harv?
Ooh, I hadn't really thought about that one.
Don't pick a fucking zombie movie.
No. I'm actually gonna go with Takers. It stars Idris Elba, Chris Brown. What's his name? The one from Something About Mary. Is it Matt Dillon? I think it's Matt Dillon, the one that's in Something About Mary.
Mm-hmm.
And then and of course Paul Walker. It's about a crew that they're a heist crew. They rob banks, and Matt Dillon is a cop trying to catch them, and the whole thing is about him like finally getting enough information and enough intel to figure out who they were, because nobody knew who they were. T.I.'s in it too, and it's a great movie. It's action packed, little surprises here and there. It's a great movie. So Takers.
Okay.
So mine would be I'm gonna rewatch this again soon, but I've just been in the comedies lately. So I would do Ride Along with Kevin Hart and Ice Cube, where he's like trying to get in the police academy, and he gets in there and he's with his fiance's brother basically. He's like, hey, I wanna marry her, and he's like, yeah, you gotta prove to me that you're a man and you can do it. That movie is just so freaking funny. And it's just his progression throughout it, where he's so bad, like such a bad cop, and then you get to see him progress all the way till the end, and then it's such a funny transformation throughout the whole thing, and they're like fighting each other like they're like really siblings, tooth and nail on everything. And there was a scene in that movie. It was it's whenever he's talking about war, and he's talking to the kid in school, and he said, you gonna drop out of school? He's like, yeah, I'm gonna drop out of school. He goes, okay, so let's think about this. He says, so you're gonna drop out of school, then you're gonna get no job. Then you're gonna get no job, then you're gonna join the army. Then you're gonna go overseas. You know what's overseas? And he goes, war. He says, and then a landmine's gonna come down and blow off your legs. And now you're homeless. You got no job. You're legless. Like, it's stupid. And he's like, you going back to class? He goes, yeah, I think I'm gonna go back to class now. He said, that's a good idea. I was like, yeah, that's great. I love that movie.
All right. Yeah, I don't think I ever watched it. They made a sequel to it, didn't they?
They did. And the sequel's not that good.
I think I need to rewatch it myself. It's been so long.
Maybe that's something we can all watch soon. It's funny, dude.
And I may have been under the influence of some adult beverages while I watched it, so I don't really remember it as much as I should.
The second one is not worth the time. Not at all.
The one that I would recommend.
What artsy fartsy movie are you going to recommend?
It's not
Shrek?
Artsy fartsy motherfucker, but it is old-ish.
Yep.
Okay.
Yeah.
It's from 1965.
This motherfucker.
It's got Terrence Stamp and Samantha Egger.
Uh-huh.
You don't know who the fuck Terrence Stamp is. Shut up. R.I.P. By the way, I think he just passed recently. It's the movie called The Collector. And boy, this is a creepy ass movie, man. Terrence Stamp plays this guy who is obsessed with this chick, and he's constantly like stalking her, following her around and shit. And then one day he just takes her, and she wakes up in his little dungeon area, his little basement dungeon area. He's got it all set up like a full on like living quarters, bathroom, stove, everything, all the amenities you could possibly want. And she's like, "What are you gonna like kill me?" And he's like, No, I'm just gonna keep you here. She's like, "Well, when are you gonna let me go?" He basically says like, "Well, when you fall in love with me." And she's like, "Oh my god." And he's like, "Yeah, no, like you'll learn to love me basically, and then you won't want to leave, so it'll be fine." Yeah, it's called The Collector. And man,
kind of sounds like him, like that show Him. The series,
you
or her, or you. I'm sorry,
you.
Yeah, you get there's a little bit of that character in his character for sure. He plays like a very subdued performance. It's very like almost Norman Bates kind of vibes.
Yeah.
But boy, it's really creepy, and it definitely, there's some really tense scenes in there. Like there's one scene in particular where she really wants to take a bath, and he's like, fuck, like I gotta have to let her through the house to pull this off or whatever. And so like he tries to finagle that, and then there's like a knock at the door and somebody's wanting to come in, and he's like, shit. And so he's trying to like keep her quiet while making it not like suspicious for the person who's coming in the door. It's really good movie, man. So again, The Collector, 1965, not to be confused with the other awesome movie called The Collector from the 2000s, which those movies are underrated as shit, by the way.
Yeah.
Side recommendation: if you haven't seen The Collector or The Collection, check those movies out too.
They're good too.
Yeah.
It's they're sequels, aren't they?
Yeah. The Collector was first. Yeah.
Yeah, The Collector, and then The Collection. Oh, sorry.
Yeah.
Totally different movies.
Luckily, we're on audio.
I heard they were possibly making a third one because the second one ends on like a huge fucking cliffhanger. So I want to know like what happens after. I don't even want to say what it is, but it's really, really shocking.
They're doing a lot more sequels and stuff lately, and stuff, and like remakes. I've been seeing like they're about to do Faces of Death. It's about to be coming out.
Yeah, I saw that. Now,
I want to see that one.
I never really call for sequels, but like this needs, because it never finished the story.
I never saw it.
Dude, you would fucking love these movies, dude. They're like so up your alley.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, for the collector stuff.
Yeah.
Speaking of Faces of Death, Arrow, I think it's Arrow or Vinegar's actually putting out the original.
Are they?
In a box set.
Wow.
They're going to be putting it out in a box set because of
I haven't watched those yet, but those are like a big thing like in the horror community. Like a lot of people talk about those, and I know Walmart had it for a while on DVD, and then they took it off the shelves.
Yeah, they're bad. They're bad.
Yeah.
Yeah, I had the VH. I had like 2 VHS copies that I sold.
I think I watched like 4 of them. I think it was like 4, and yeah, they're bad. I was still young. I was only like 13, 14 when I watched them.
Yeah.
Well, it sucks that we lost Danielle, our special guest, for the special guest episode. We did get a little bit of information and content from her, but we'll have to figure something else out. But yeah, I think that might be it for today. Then I kind of got it cut short because of that, but we'll set something up with Disc Pick here in the next few days or so. So with that being said, I'm Janky J of the 4 Real Takes.
Cdog 92.
Harv from Harv's Movie Hut.
And we will catch you guys next time.
Have a good one.
Have a great night.